Hi, I'm Gary, Biker's PhD. American-made lifters or not. Been doing a series of videos on it. Hopefully you've been watching them. If not, go back and watch some of them. I've had some questions on what I was talking about on the preload on the lifter and the motor growing and how all that worked out. So I was just going to try and give a real quick explanation on that. Okay, so the engine, when I talk about the engine growing, you have your engine cases and they're going to grow. As they get hot, they grow. The cylinder, as it gets hot, it's going to grow. The cylinder head, as it gets hot, it's going to grow. Rocker arms, rocker boxes, and all that, everything's going to grow. And now an engineer that's much smarter than me, he came up with the numbers, said that this basically grows about 100 thousandths, okay? So how does that pertain to your lifters and your performance and your cams and stuff like that? Okay, so what you got, what I was trying to explain here, or show, here's the lifter, okay? Draw this real big. This is your lifter. All right. So you have you preload the lifter. You have your body, which if you watch the other video, I showed this in here. You got this body of this lifter. All right. And so, oops, I'm no artist here, but anyway. So this all part here, it fills up with oil. All right. This all fills up with oil. It's a hydraulic pressure from being pumped in, and your push rod comes down here. All right. And you preload this body inside, you preload it, you press it down, okay? So let's just say, and this will go down anywhere from 150 to 200 thousandths, you can smash it. If you took this and you pushed your push rod down in here, your lifter will squish up anywhere, like I said, 150 to 200 thousandths, okay? So most manufacturers, and I'm gonna go through this in another video on how to preload these. You do your adjustable push rods and stuff, and what I think, in my opinion, is the best way on how to set it. I'm sure there's a million great ways, so I'll just give you my way. So let's say you preload this 100 thousandths, okay? So you're going to smash this down 100 thousandths. So when the engine's cold, okay, it's down 100 thousandths, all right? So this body, your push rod would smash this down 100 thousandths. So this would come lower, okay? Well, let's say your engine grows 100 thousandths. So now you're basically, this is all the way back up to the top or close to zero. It may not grow exactly 100 thousandths. So you still got a few thousandths here of preload. All right. Well, now, your cam's down here, you got this big lobe and it's pushing up, trying to open the valve, overcome the valves, overcome the springs, okay? So this can kind of smash up. Okay, so if you've got a cheaply made lifter, a Chinese made lifter, and they rate these on how much pressure they hold, how slow it bleeds off. The pressure will bleed off. Even though you got pressure coming in to your lifter, filling this up, keeping this pressurized, it'll still bleed off some. So it has to change as this motor grows. It has to change. It fills up. So when the motor sits, it loses. That's why you adjust a lifter. You sit and wait about 15 minutes because it actually can hold the valve open. And I'll go over all that in another video. So here's where you're losing horsepower. Let's say everything's working just fine. You're cruising down the road, 1500 RPM or whatever, everything's fine, it's holding the pressure, whatever. Now you want to pour it on. You drop it down a couple gears and you pour it on. Okay. So as this cam's coming around trying to drive all this up, if things are happening really, really fast, it's really harsh. You got over 300 pounds of spring pressure. Okay. You got a nice sized cam in it. So now you've got all this room. You've got 200 thousandths or 150 thousandths, let's just easy math, let's just say the 200 thousandths you got. So what if this thing's bottoming clear out? So when the cam comes up to drive it up, it bottoms clear out. Okay, so now you've lost 200 thousandths. Okay, this is the point I'm trying to make. So if you've got a 600 lift cam, all right, and you're losing 200 thousandths because the lifter's bottoming out, you got a 400 thousandths lift cam now. You bought the 600 lift cam, but because you cheapened up and bought Chinese-made lifters, you've only got a 400. Anything over 2,500 or $3,000, who's to say this thing isn't bottoming out? And it happens. They leak. The bodies were loose. I don't know if you watch. You guys. Hopefully, you watch my other videos. You see how loose the bodies were. All this can bleed pressure off, and that's what happens. And a lot of guys are losing a lot of horsepower because of basically a cheap-made lifter. So if you bought a 600 lift cam, you want to buy a good lifter that will hold a lot of pressure, hold a lot of hydraulic pressure, and keep it adjusted properly so it's not losing all of that. So now, you bought a 500 lift cam and you lost 200 thousandths. You got a 300 lift cam. That's not even as good as a stock cam. So there's things here that you want to take advantage of. and not lose. It's the little things, you know. It's putting the right package together and knowing what's going in your bike and not compromising because of an advertising. You know, you open up this catalog and everybody says it's an American-made lifter, but really is it? You know, if the way it is, if the package says it's made, you know, if the box was made and the plastic was made in the U.S., you know, the clip that they added to it was made in the U.S. Now it's all of a sudden it's an American-made lifter, but is it really? So that's why I've been going over these videos, trying to give you some things that I've learned over the years. I hope this video helps out. I'm going to be going through a bunch of more videos. The next series hopefully is going to be, you got your heads ported and you're ready to put them on the bike. What are some things you need to know before you do that? Some of the common mistakes you do that. I did have one subscriber want to know more about oil pumps, the best oil pumps. I'm going to try and do some videos on, or a video on oil pumps too. So anyway, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. God bless you. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.